Oh my god, story time's about to be so real. Stay tuned. Can't wait. What's up, guys? It's your girl Jasmine, and I'm back with another video in full effect, honey. So if you're anything like me, you've wondered at least once in your lifetime, why is it that females are so quick to throw away friendships that they've had with other females for years, but yet forgive the same guy that's lying and trying and cheating? Yeah, all that. So today, that's what we're covering. Toxic friendships versus toxic relationships. Really quickly, guys, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and let's get into it because I'm ready. I had this friend, we'll call her Janae for the sake of this video. I had this friend that I met courtesy of my job. We used to work together, and she and I became cool. And then when I met my 4-year ex, he told me that he was dealing with her at a certain point in the past. I decided to still kick it with him because at that point, she and I were just associates. Like, we were not friends at that particular point. So we started to develop a friendship, I guess naturally. We started to develop a friendship, and we started hanging out outside of work now. Now that I think about it, there was probably an ulterior motive there. She probably wanted to keep me close as an enemy because our relationship, my ex and my relationship, was supposed to be on the low due to the circumstances, but she found out because she was still in love with him and all this other stuff. So you know how women are when it comes to their man or the guy they're dealing with. They don't play about theirs. We all know this. We ended up becoming really cool. We would hang out outside of work, like I said. And then it got to a point where after she left the job, we kind of fell off a little bit. We stopped talking as often as we would. Then I started dealing with my 4-year ex again. And automatically now I'm starting to hear about her coming back in or trying to come back into the picture in his life. So he goes, yeah, it was really weird because Janae texted me and she was trying to meet up with me and I declined. So I was just like, yeah, she texted me too today and she was like, oh, you forgot about me or something. And I'm just like, I didn't forget about you. I've just been busy doing my own thing, working, my child, whatever it was at that particular moment. We both figured out at that point though, she was trying to put 2 and 2 together, make 4. Yeah, that's what people that play games do. So she was trying to put 2 and 2 together and figure out if he and I were dealing with each other again, which was the reason why she was trying to meet up with him. When he declined, she texted me. I was like, hey, let me try to pick and see what's going on, or if she'll tell me what's going on here. The one night I will never forget is ultimately what ended our friendship. After she texted me saying that I forgot about her and blah blah blah. She texted me a week after that, and he and I had gone out to dinner. And she asked me like, oh, what are you doing? Whatever. And I'm just like, I was out with my boyfriend. We went out to dinner, and now we're on our way back home. She was like, oh, you didn't tell me you had a boyfriend? Oh my God, shame on you, blah, blah, blah. I'm just like, yeah, I have a boyfriend. So she goes, is this somebody new or somebody who came back from the past? That's where the game started. I said it was somebody, from the past. We decided to rekindle our relationship. she started asking me, oh, what's his name? Where's he from? How old is he? Does he have children? Is he this? Is he that? Like, damn, sis. Are you my mother? I'm sorry. I missed something. So because I'm so smart, I decided, let me answer her questions and play along with her game. Because I want to see exactly where she's trying to go with this right now. Like, there's a reason why you're asking me all of these questions. It's not because you're genuinely, wanting to know. It's because you're genuinely trying to see if I'm going to tell you that I'm dealing with a guy that you used to deal with. So I answered the questions, but I when it came to his name, I changed his name. I told her his name was Paul and his name is not Paul. So now, cut to the next day. She's, after I answered all her questions, she's telling me about her ex in comparison to my then boyfriend. And I'm just like, okay. And she's like going on about how she's still so in love with him and their love is genuine, but they couldn't make it work because he's not a one-woman man and he won't change for anybody. Which the sub in that was, you're not the one, sis. He's not going to change for you. That's what she was basically trying to tell me. Whatever. So, she's going on and on about how they're still in each other's lives. And then she mentioned something like, yeah, I just texted him a little while ago. He knows that he's the only man that has my heart. The whole time we're texting, my face literally looked like that. I was just like, okay, but why are you being so shady right now? Like, you know damn well I'm talking about him. And I know damn well you're talking about him. So why are you being shady right now? Like, telling me all of these things. Telling me he's still trying to get in my pants, or he tries to get in my pants every opportunity he gets. Okay, sis, I had enough now. So I remember us having a little exchange and me telling her, listen, if you are not genuinely hitting me up as my friend, stop hitting me up, period. Because I see what you're trying to do here. And I don't know why you're trying to cause friction between my boyfriend and me, but you know damn well his name is not Paul. And you know that you keep talking about your ex in comparison to my man because we're talking about the same person. So of course her, playing dumb, says, oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Friction. I'm not trying to cause friction between anybody. I said, okay. I said what I said. If you're not genuinely my friend, stop hitting me up. She still continued to try to play the innocent role, but overall, she said, okay, fine. If that's how you feel, that's fine. So what she did was she blocked me on all social media platforms, and I said, okay, cool. Because anybody who knows me knows that I'm big on principles. It's rarely the matter itself, unless the matter is about this big, where the matter will be the issue. It's always the principle, or I'm sorry, almost always the principle. The principle of that matter was, if you're supposed to be my friend, or you consider yourself an associate to me, or whatever you consider yourself, if you're like, trying to be part of my inner circle, why are you being so shady? Or why are you coming at me like that? You get what I'm saying? Because their relationship, due to the circumstance, just like my relationship with him, due to the circumstance, was supposed to be secretive. So why are you being shady? Because for all you know, I knew nothing about that situation with you and him. And of course, when she told me, because it was supposed to be a secret, she would never say his name. She would never give out any real personal details. She would just leave me to use my imagination about the whole situation. So why are you being shady if you're supposed to be a friend of mine or an associate? That was my thing. After everything was said and done, I did confront my ex about what she was alleging, which was that, you know, he was still trying to get in her pants and that they spoke every single day and blah, 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 all of this other stuff. He did mention to me that they did still speak. However, he wasn't trying to get in her pants, and it wasn't anything like what she was saying. Like he had mentioned before, it was just a friend with benefits in the past, and it was long over and done with, and that was that. So she had her side of the story. He had his side of the story. Somewhere in the middle was the truth. And there was no way for me to know the truth unless I went through his phone, which I didn't, because I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. I had my days. That's done. But the moral of the story is, I didn't think that it was far-fetched what she was saying. I just didn't like how she went about the situation, period. Telling me, oh yeah, my ex this, my ex that, and we're talking about the same person. I just didn't like the messiness of it. And that's why I had to cut her off in that instance. But now what's wrong with it is I did ultimately end up breaking up with him as well a year later. So that's what I'm getting to, ladies and gentlemen. Why is it that women are so quick to cut off friendships with women that they've known for years, but still stay with the guy or give the guy chance after chance in a relationship? Yes, granted, that woman can't do for you what the guy can do for you, unless, you know, you're lesbian or bisexual and you swing that way. But it's kind of just the same thing as saying toxic is toxic. So if you're arguing with your friend, why throw a whole friendship away over an argument or two? But then you argue with this guy and he's potentially putting you in danger out here, being deceitful, lying to you and doing all of these things, but you'll forgive him and give him chance after chance. Ladies, listen to me, please. I'm here for you guys. I'm here. Toxic is toxic, period. A toxic boyfriend, a toxic friend, it does not matter. Toxic is toxic. And if you can let that female friend go that easily over an argument or two, over the funny movements, a man that is cheating, I feel it's not as easy. I get it, but you should definitely have the same energy when it comes to a man that's cheating, because toxic is toxic. And funny movements are funny movements, regardless of how you put it. A funny movement by a man is even worse, especially when he's cheating, because you're used to his movements and how, you know, he operates if you're in a relationship with that man. So when he's cheating on you, you'll know, because things start switching up. You start having your suspicions. But you'll forgive him, especially if you're in love with him. At least once you'll forgive him. And you'll give him another chance. And some women forgive their female friends and give them another chance. But a lot of women, once you have that one argument with them, or, oh, you being funny, you switching up, you acting this way, you was talking about me, this, that, and the third. Ladies, men talk about us too, to the next female. They pillow talk. I was sleeping with my ex and still dealing with my ex knowing after he was pillow talking with the next female. They do that stuff too. toxic is toxic. If you gotta let it go, let it go. Friendship or relationship, just let it go. Because it ain't gonna benefit you in the end. All it's gonna do is drain your energy, and you do not want that. So that was my little tidbit, guys. I hope you really did enjoy this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And if you're not following me on IG, what are you waiting for? Follow me on IG too at love_N_lust_and. And until next time, bye guys.